General Hospital 2-week preview, custody wars, romantic shifts, and secrets that could shatter lives. As April draws to a close and May sweeps inch ever closer, General Hospital prepares for a storyline explosion that will test loyalties, revive old rivalries, and introduce tangled webs of romance and betrayal. The next 2 weeks, from April 21st through May 2nd, will be a tumultuous journey for many Port Charles residents, with some characters finding themselves in emotional freefall, while others brace for battle. Willow's custody crisis and Carly's wrath. The gloves come off as Willow Corinthos and Carly Spencer find themselves on opposite sides of a brutal custody war. When Willow turns to Jason Morgan for support, a move Carly never saw coming, the betrayal cuts deep. Carly sees Jason's involvement not as mediation, but as treachery. For Carly, it's a clear signal that she cannot trust even those closest to her, especially with Jack Brennan whispering in her ear and encouraging her to take down Willow by any means necessary. As the tension escalates, Willow's plan to name Drew Corinthos and Amelia Corinthos as the legal guardians of her children only adds fuel to the fire. Carly sees this as a hostile takeover of her family's legacy, and she's ready to strike back. But Carly's counterpunch doesn't stop at Willow. Her next move could involve betraying someone unexpected, turning the tide of the battle in an entirely new direction. Nina's shadowy strategy and Drew's unmasking. Drew Kane is finally dropping his nice guy act, and Willow might be the first to see it. As Drew's true intentions begin to show, the carefully built trust between them begins to crumble. At the same time, Nina Reeves watches from the sidelines, ready to make her own moves. If Carly goes after Willow, Nina won't hesitate to retaliate. She's not afraid to play dirty, and dirty might be exactly what it takes to survive this custody war. Meanwhile, Carly takes a brief detour from the chaos in Port Charles to be by Sonny Corinthos' side in Los Angeles. As he undergoes heart surgery, Carly's support stirs up old emotions. The question now is whether this health crisis could reignite the long-buried flame between them. A new romance rides in, Cody and Molly. Elsewhere, a surprising new pair might be forming. Cody Bell is injured, possibly from a fall, and Molly Lansing Davis becomes his caretaker. What starts as an act of compassion begins to blossom into something deeper. Could this unlikely bond turn into Port Charles' next big romance? Sasha's deception and Jason's warning. Jason Morgan has his own fire to put out as he confronts Sasha Corbin over her secretive dealings with Jen Sidwell. Sasha might have her reasons, but the fallout with her business partners at Deception could be swift and severe. One misstep, and she could lose everything, not just her career, but the few allies she has left. Passion, confessions, and hidden children. Back in Port Charles, sparks begin to fly between Trina Robinson and Kai Taylor. As Trina worries about his health, the pair grow closer, and potentially cross the line into new romantic territory. Meanwhile, Lulu Spencer can't keep her feelings buried any longer and confesses to Dante Falconeri that she's still in love with him. Dante, reeling from Sam McCall's absence, might not be ready to move forward, but he won't be blindsided by Lulu's confession either. After all, Maxie Jones has already let the cat out of the bag. But the romantic tension takes a sharp turn when Dante discovers a long-buried secret that he shares a child with Brooklyn Quartermain. As this revelation rocks him, Lulu is forced to face yet another betrayal. The fallout from this could alter the course of all three lives and bring old resentments boiling to the surface. Brooklyn and Lulu, history repeats. Wouldn't be Port Charles without a confrontation between Brooklyn and Lulu. Their rivalry is reignited just as Lulu begins questioning her decision to stay silent about Brooklyn's biggest secret. Will Lulu finally expose her former friend, or will she continue to carry the weight of secrets that could tear families apart? Lucas and Marco, caught between love and legacy. Lucas Jones is navigating treacherous waters as he grows closer to Marco Rios. There's undeniable chemistry, but there's also one glaring problem. Marco may be the son of the sinister Jen Sidwell. As Lucas tries to reconcile his feelings with this dangerous possibility, his conversation with Carly may help him decide if love is worth the risk. What comes next? The weeks ahead are packed with shifting alliances, emotional reckonings, and explosive secrets just waiting to come to light. As old wounds are reopened and new battles are drawn, one thing is certain: Port Charles is headed straight for a storm, and no one will come out unscathed. Stay tuned. The drama is just getting started.